Good morning, Chester. This is Billy Rose with your forecast for Monday and our current conditions right now. Right now, in and around Chester, it looks pretty decent. I'll get to the nearest radar. It looks like maybe around Perryville there might be a little drizzle, but other than that, it looks like we got overcast clouds. Temperatures at 84 here in Chester, feels like 90. The wind speed is at 11 miles per hour, and humidity is at 72%. So let's go ahead and take a look at the big picture in the United States. We have showers pretty much from Minneapolis all the way into Arkansas, Nashville, or basically Jackson, Dyersburg, going into Huntsville, Alabama, where we do have a couple warnings. We have a 5% tornado risk right now in and around, get that off. Springfield, Missouri, and going into Arkansas, Fayetteville, Harrison area, that's 5%. Tulsa, you're in the 2% tornado risk. Mena, Arkansas, going all the way to Sedalia in Missouri. We do have a flash flood warning in the area of just north of Sedalia to include, looks like there ain't no big cities in there, so it's a rural area, but just north of Sedalia. And we do have another 2% tornado risk in the North and South Dakota area. As we're looking at it right now, just to the east in Montana, we have had 1 3/4 inch hail, rotating wall cloud, I believe. And we do have at least 3 severe warnings right there and 1 in the northeast part of Wyoming. We just got a new warning, so there should be a total of 5, although it says 4 on the screen. We just got a new one, so it'll take a few minutes for it to download onto the computer. Other than that, we have had a report of a brief rain wrap tornado that was about 3 o'clock, 3:05 in Arkansas, and then right around Mountain Home area, looks like a brief funnel about around Gassville, lasted about 5 minutes. So just a brief funnel, didn't reach to the ground. What we are looking at right now is in northern Alabama, which I've got several flash flood warnings in the area, catastrophic right now as we are speaking. Multiple backyards are flooded. Evacuation has begun with the fire and rescue teams. So we do have a lot of flash flood warnings in that area. And it looks like maybe in southern, just south of Nashville, just on the border of Alabama, around Huntland and Fayetteville. So other than that, we do have a couple rip currents from Pensacola all the way to Carabel in Florida, and then in and around Miami all the way up to West Palm Beach. You have rip currents, should be expiring later on. And then we get around here from in Texas, from Corpus Christi, I believe all the way up to Galveston, rip currents there as well. So that is a look at your weather. We did have a couple readings of 60-mile-an-hour winds in Wyoming. So let's go ahead and take a look at the outlook for tomorrow, day 2. We have a slight risk in the Wyoming, Colorado, and Nebraska, right there in the corners, right there in the yellow. Then we do have a marginal risk in Montana going into North Dakota. And of course, Illinois, and to include Chester, looks like we are in a marginal risk from Farmington all the way to Jackson, Tennessee, going into Paducah and Murray, Kentucky. Other than that, all that in the lighter color from Washington and then Montana all the way pretty much the central part of the United States, going from Atlanta to Houston and southern Florida. It looks like you guys are in general thunder area. So if we look at tornado risk, the tornado risk is going to be right there in the Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska corners right there in the dark green. 2% tornado risk. And your wind risk, it looks like you have a 15% SIG 1, and then 5% in the yellow, or the, I guess, the brownish color. And then we are also in that wind risk of basically Randolph County all the way to Jackson, Tennessee, Jonesboro, Arkansas, Paducah, Murray, and Madisonville. We are in that 5% risk. Your hail risk is going to be right there in that same three corners of Colorado, Wyoming, and Nebraska. Looks like you got a SIG 1 as far as your hail risk. And then, of course, you have and that's in a 15% hail risk. And then you got a 5% hail risk, Montana going into North Dakota. And then from just Park Rapids all the way down to Salina, Arkansas, Garden City, and Kobe in Arkansas. It looks like you guys all also have a 5% hail risk. So let's go ahead and take a real quick look at the temperatures, and we're going to zoom down into Chester, and we'll take a look at the area, get a little bit of tilt to that. And we are going to move that to Monday. And it looks like your high is going to be 82, and your heat index is going to be 87. So 82 and a heat index is going to feel like 87, and then your low is going to be look like 73 is going to be your low. So 73 is going to be your low for Monday. So let's go ahead and take a look at precipitation real quick. And we'll zoom this out. And I think about noontime, we're going to get this back here, about maybe between 11 and noon. We might have some spotty showers earlier, but between noon, 11, around that area, and to about around maybe 4 or so, we'll have some showers. Remember, we are in a wind risk, so that is what we got coming through as far as precipitation. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick at the weather, the total cloud cover. And just give me a second to change the map so you can have a better look at what we are looking at. We'll go satellite 2, and we'll bring this out. We are going to have some cloud covers. We might have a little bit of a break, maybe tomorrow in the morning time. But other than that, we will have some clouds tomorrow and a couple spots where the sun may come out. So that is your look at the weather for tomorrow, Monday. So you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.